Hello viewers, I'm your host Shivangi Mishra with another episode of South Asia Focus. Let's begin the show. The International Monetary Fund has forecasted a robust growth trajectory for India's economy, projecting positive momentum despite global uncertainties. With its burgeoning middle class, robust domestic demand and ongoing reforms, India is poised to sustain its upward trajectory.
Now, ever since COVID, it has grown consistently at 7% plus. 9.7% the year after COVID, then 7%, and then this year, if you look at the first three quarters, 8.2%, 8.1%, and 8.4% growth in the first three quarters. So even with a much lower 7.3% growth, if it so happens actually in the fourth quarter, India will average 8% growth, and I think that is very good, in the current global economic situation. As I said, 3.2, 3.1%, expectation for the global economy.
With a burgeoning middle class, India boasts a series of strategic economic reforms. The government has focused on revitalizing the manufacturing sector, streamlining.
In India, pre-2014, productivity growth annually was 1.3%, the rate of productivity growth. In contrast, the rate of productivity growth post-2014 has been 2.7%. That is more than double. And I think that is a very important driver, for growth to continue to be, a high and for it to be sustainable going forward.
Robust economic growth.
The main reason for this growth is the home consumption and domestic demand, which is increasing. And home consumption and domestic demand increases because of the increase in the purchasing power, which quite indicate that, yes, Indian peoples are earning more, or they are getting their whatever is the per capita income, that's also rising.
India's demographic dividend, with a large population of young and dynamic workforce, presents immense potential for sustained growth and innovation. As India continues to strengthen its economic fundamentals and affirming its role as a beacon of prosperity in the modern era.
Moving on, deadly flash floods owing to drastic climate change have wreaked havoc in Pakistan and several parts of Afghanistan. Dozens of people have tragically lost their lives and hundreds have been displaced due to flash floods. We have a detailed report on this unfolding situation. Massive rains leading to flash floods is the result of drastic climate change in the region. In Pakistan, some 36 people have been killed and many injured and property damaged due to heavy rain and floods in just 3 days. As per the Provincial Disaster Management Authority, at least 8 people in the northwestern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province died when heavy rains caused their houses to collapse.
دلته د سورو نه ډېر زیات بارانونه دي چې هغې د وجې نه ډېر سخت سیلاب راغلی دی. د سیلاب د وجې نه خلکو کورونو ته، مکانونو ته، سړکونو ته ډېر زیات نقصان ورسېدو. نو د اوسه پورې حکومت دلته څه سهولیات نه دي ورکړي، څه سهولیات او مدد یې نه دی کړی. نو حکومت له پکار دی چې دلته د خلکو مدد وکړي او خلکو له ریلیف ورکړي، ځکه چې د خلکو جاني هم مالي نقصانونه وشو. نو حکومت له پکار دی چې خلکو له ریلیف ورکړي او د عوامو مدد وکړي.
درېیمه ورځ ده خطرناک صورتحال اختیار کړی دی او ډېر غټ نقصانات یې وکړه. ډېر رابطه سړکونه غونډ جو هغې کې وړی شوي دي، پلونه پکې وړی شوي دي، جاني مالي نقصانونه پکې شوي دي. د دې نه علاوه فصلونو ته یې غټ نقصان وکړو. زموږ درخواست دی حکومتي وخت ته، د اختیار ادارو ته او ریسکیو ډبل 1 ډبل 2 ته چې هغوی راشي او په خپل بھرپور کردار په دې کې ادا کړي، ځکه ډېر خلک دې غاړه بساو شوی دی. پورې غاړه اوس هغوی نشي پورې وتی. تقریبا نیمه آبادي د هغه نه منقطع ده. د دې پورې غاړه تلو نه زموږ حکومتي وخت ته دا درخواست دی چې هغوی راشي او په دې کې خپل پوره کردار ادا کړي.
In Balochistan province, 7 people were killed, 5 were struck by lightning and 2 died when their roof collapsed. In the Punjab province, 21 people, including 7 children, died when they were struck by lightning. 5 other people were injured. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif offered his condolences and said he had asked the chairman of the National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA, to coordinate with the provincial disaster management authorities to dispatch aid to the affected areas.
सेक्टोरल रिव्यू मेरी आज चेयरमैन एनडीएमए से बात हुई जो इन हालिया बारिशों में तो उससे ख़ासी इंसानी जानों का भी नुकसान हुआ है। अल्लाह ताला जो चले गए इस दुनिया से उनको जन्नतुल फिरदौस में जगह अता फरमाए। तो मैंने चेयरमैन एनडीएमए को कहा है कि वो फौरी तौर पर सूबों के साथ कोऑर्डिनेशन करें और मिलकर एनडीएमए और पीडीएमएस जहाँ जहाँ नुकसान पहुँचा है वहाँ पर इमदादी सामान वहाँ पर पहुँचाया जाए।
In neighboring Afghanistan, floods caused by heavy monsoon rains have destroyed crops and infrastructure and left a number of people dead and injured. In the villages of the Lalpur district of Nangahar, people sifted through the debris of their houses which were destroyed by the flood as they tried to take out their cattle and belongings buried under the mud. Muhammad Abdullah Jain Saik, a Taliban spokesperson, has reportedly said at least 33 people have died in the floods, with another 27 injured.
تقریبا 3 بجې دا کوټه راولیدل چې دې کې 2-3 سره مال وزې مړې شوي دي یوه پکې دا بار پرته ده نور دوه لګېدي د خلک راوباسي او پکې ګیر دي او ډېر تلفات دي وروسته وړي دي دې دیوالونو ته ضرورت دی 200 جریبه ځمکه په همدې کلي کې دا موږ چې پکې قرار لرو په همدې کلي کې 200 جریبه ځمکه د سیلاب خوراک شوله خړی پې واچوله او حاصل چې کوم دی او داسې حاصل او داسې موسم کې وویله چې کله د ټولې خوارۍ نه خلاصه وه صرف بس همدغه دی ګورئ نو لو ته خبره پاتې ده.
Pakistan and Afghanistan are facing the brunt of extreme weather conditions, which are mainly seen as a result of climate change.
Time now for Asia This Week, the stories from across the continent.
Yamaha is actively contributing to the reduction of carbon emissions in motorsports and the advancement of cleaner energy technologies. An engineer from Yamaha elaborated on the significance of this collaboration, emphasizing its role in driving innovation towards a sustainable future in racing.
ローラ社と協力しながら電動パワートレインの開発を行い、ローラ社はその動力ユニットを搭載した車体パッケージの開発を進めることで、2025年からのフォーミュラ E 参戦チームへの供給を目指してまいります。
Yamaha's UK partner Lola Cars emphasized the significance of this collaboration. The Formula E organizers expressed deep gratitude for their active involvement. Yamaha Motors' decision to leverage its electric motor technology for Formula racing marks a significant milestone. This strategic move not only mirrors the escalating trend toward electrification in the automotive sector, but also underscores the company's steadfast dedication to innovation and sustainability. The Formula E race held in Tokyo at the end of March marks a significant milestone in Japan's journey towards embracing electric clean.
建設技能労働者がどんどんこれから減っていくという状況にありまして、生産性向上であったり精進化技術というものが非常に求められております。この 3D プリンティング技術は非常に自動化して構造物を作れるというところにメリットがあります。型枠をなく構造体を作れますので、非常に自由な形を作ることができるというところで、衣装の自由度が上がるというところもメリットとしては期待できると思っております。
To Nepal's Janakpur, where a cultural festival was organized with the aim of fostering historical cultural ties between India and Nepal. The festival hosted workshops and interactive sessions, providing attendees with the opportunity to immerse themselves in the arts, crafts and rituals that define the cultural fabric of both countries. Have a look.
The Swami Vivekanand Cultural Centre, in collaboration with the Indian Embassy and the Consulate General of India in Birganj, recently organized the second edition of the Janakpur Dham Cultural Festival. During the inauguration, Chief Minister Saroj Kumar Yadav of Nepal's Madhesh province highlighted the historic ties and people-to-people connections between the two neighbours. He emphasized that both countries have cultivated and developed close ties across various spheres over decades.
नेपाल और भारत का संबंध हम लोग सदियों से कहते आते हैं कि बेटी रोटी का संबंध है, इसलिए कि हम लोग का संस्कृति, भाषा, वेशभूषा सब एक है। उदाहरण के तौर पर 22 जनवरी जो अयोध्या में रामलला का प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुआ, उस दिन हमारे पूरे मध्य में भी दीप प्रज्वल और मोमबत्ती बाल के लोग खुशहाली मनाया। ये है हम लोग का भावनात्मक संबंध।
The inaugural Janakpur Dham Cultural Festival took place in April last year, marking the beginning of a vibrant cultural exchange between India and Nepal. Attendees this year were treated to an engaging exhibition showcasing the exquisite artistry of saris from both nations, alongside a presentation highlighting the majestic forts of India and Nepal. Other highlights include Maithili Food Festival, curated by celebrated chef Santosh Shah. Artists also brought alive the timeless tales of Lord Ram and Sita through mesmerizing musical performances. The ambience was further elevated by the captivating performance of Menuka Paudel, a celebrated Nepali singer who enchanted the audience with her melodious voice. Notably, Menuka Paudel's talent had earned her a place among the top 10 contestants in this year's edition of Indian Idol, adding an extra layer of prestige to the nation's festivals lineup.
हमारे ग्रंथ सेम हैं, तो उसमें कोई फ़र्क नहीं है। जगह जगह पर उनके नाम अलग है, पर संकल्पना वही है। साड़ी जो दोनों देशों में समान है। अब मैथिली फूड फेस्टिवल जब हम कहते हैं, तो मैं देखती हूँ महाराष्ट्र का खाना मैथिली के साथ बहुत मिलता जुलता है। तो ये समान सांस्कृतिक धरोहर को बनाए रखना, यही हमारे कार्यक्रम का हेतु है।
भारत और नेपाल के बीच में सदियों से या प्राचीन काल से या कहें तो त्रेता युग से अत्यंत मैत्रीपूर्ण घनिष्ठ संबंध रहे हैं। दोनों देशों के बीच में सांस्कृतिक, धार्मिक और सामाजिक रिश्ते हैं और इन्हीं रिश्तों को और मजबूत करने की दिशा में या और मजबूत करने के प्रयास के रूप में ये द्वितीय जनकपुर सांस्कृतिक महोत्सव का आयोजन भारतीय दूतावास काठमांडू द्वारा किया गया है।
In recent years, India and Nepal have made significant efforts to strengthen their relationship. High-level visits, joint infrastructure projects, and cultural exchanges have all played a crucial role in fostering goodwill and cooperation between the two nations.
People across India celebrated the auspicious Ram Navami festival to honor the birth of Lord Ram. The festivities were marked with heightened zeal and devotion, especially following the consecration ceremony of the Ram temple in Ayodhya. This festival carries profound cultural and religious significance in India, bringing together people from diverse communities to celebrate their shared heritage and spiritual beliefs. Take a look.
सजा दो घर को दुल्हन सा, हाँ घर राम आए है महोत्सव का, आज राम नामी है।
In India, religious beliefs form a vibrant tapestry woven with diverse ideas and rituals that have evolved over thousands of years. Once again, the nation was ablaze with excitement and devotion as it observed Ram Navami, the birth anniversary of Lord Ram. This year's ceremony held special significance following the Pran Pratishtha of the magnificent Ram temple in Ayodhya. Lakhs of Hindu devotees flocked to the holy city to celebrate Ram Navami for the first time since the inauguration of the grand temple dedicated to Lord Ram. They offered prayers and partook in the sacred traditions of taking a dip in the nearby Saryu River while chanting religious hymns. A unique ritual where sunlight naturally illuminates the forehead of Lord Ram's idol attracted thousands of Hindu devotees to the temple, eager to witness the spectacle. Ayodhya, believed to be the birthplace of Lord Ram, holds immense spiritual significance for devout Hindus.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है राम तब नहीं आज जन्म ले रहे हैं। ऐसा उत्साह, ऐसा उल्लास, घर घर में राम जन्म ले रहे हैं।
Ram Navami stands out as one of the most revered festivals among the Hindu community. The festival fills the air with a profound sense of devotion and faith as devotees flock to temple grounds, offering prayers and seeking the blessings of Lord Ram. The celebration of Ram Navami transcends religious boundaries, uniting people from diverse backgrounds in a spirit of unity and devotion. Individuals gather in temples and homes alike to partake in prayers and rituals, seeking divine grace and blessings.
जी आज का विशेष महत्व है राम के जन्म के उपलक्ष्य में जो है यहाँ के स्नान से पुण्य प्राप्त होता है, इसलिए जो है हम लोग काशी नगरी से अयोध्या नगरी में आए हैं।
बहुत अच्छा मंदिर सजाया गया, हम लोग के पंडितों ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से सजाया है। बहुत सभी लोग आए यहाँ पे दर्शन करें। मैं ये चाहता हूँ आज के दिन पूजा अर्चना करें और अपनी मनोकामना पूरा करें।
Devotees celebrate the birth of Lord Ram with prayers, rituals and offerings while also continuing their worship of Goddess Durga during the culmination of Navratri. This convergence creates a unique and spiritual significant occasion as devotees simultaneously honor Lord Ram and the divine feminine energy represented by Goddess Durga.
Ram Navami holds special significance during Chaitra Navratri, a 9-day festival dedicated to the worship of Goddess Durga and her various forms. And with that, we come to the end of this week's episode. See you next week. Goodbye and take care.